Hi there, I'm Don Albo again. I'm here with Blanca Gallegos at beautiful Stapley Junior High. Sandy's filming us again. We're going to film another addendum to the original video on the spray disinfecting protocol that we're going to be implementing for the district, because there were a lot of questions that the first video didn't answer. So with Blanca's help and Sandy filming, we're going to hopefully clear some of those questions up. Let's go inside. All right, so now we're in the classroom. I want to demonstrate a little bit more about the process and talk about the way that the workflow goes. As you can see, we still are using our 3.5 gallon pump up sprayer with a metal tube or a wand and an adjustable tip. This is important. This adjustable tip needs to be dialed down as fine as you can get it so that you're getting a spray similar to that, okay? If you're not getting that spray and you're getting drips, you probably need to pump it up a little bit more. It requires pressure. 10, 15 pumps should be enough. Sometimes you may need a little bit more. It's important that you keep that pressure up so that you get that real nice aerosol spray. Some of the other questions that have popped up over the course of these last couple of days are, what do we do about the things that are on the walls, on the desk, around the teacher's area, and things of that nature? Well, we need to be very clear here. We have to rethink the way that we go about clearing these things off and disinfecting all of the things that are in this room. Obviously, we can't come over here and saturate this table. However, we can come over here and saturate the air over the table. One small pass just to get some of the mixture in that area. Then come along and do it again right in front. You don't want to spray that. Don't get the papers wet. Spray the chair. Again, I'm losing pressure. There we go. Spray the chair, spray the cabinet. Stay away from the bookcase. If you need to get some over here, come through here like that, and come through here like that. We can't put it on the teacher's desk with all this equipment on there. That'll cause us a lot of problems. A lot of what we're running into are questions about paper and things that are on the wall. Laminated paper, in other words, paper that has been covered in plastic, can stay. It won't be affected by the spray process. Raw paper like this can't be sprayed. It'll get all wrinkly and damaged. Unless they can cover it with a sheet of plastic or something, we need to go around that. Stay away from the light switches, okay? Those kind of things need to stay dry. Your door and all of that needs to be sprayed, but it also needs to be wiped so you don't get little trailers off there. If you are seeing saturation to the point where it's starting to run off the wall, you are spraying too much. You probably need to pump up your sprayer and tighten up the fitting on the end of the nozzle so that it gets a nice fan spray. Probably low pressure if you're starting to get dribbles, all right? Make sure that you hit the trash can. Spray that area really well. Again, we're not looking to soak anything. We want to be about 6 feet away from the wall in an arch, the fan pattern going out like this and falling to the floor. If you're much closer than that, it just hits the wall, it builds up, and it runs down. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. If you're spraying from up here, you are far too close. And you will notice that little mist right there is starting to trickle down. You're getting little drops that are starting to run down the wall. Too much. You need to be back here at an angle about like that, and just one little pass down. All of that material has hit the wall. Whatever was in the air has fallen to the floor or landed on the chair. All right, that process needs to be continuous. Move it in one continuous motion all the way through and then back. All right, now you remember, we didn't spray this because of all the equipment and papers and everything on here, but we did mist this wall. We don't need to wipe that wall down because we misted it from about 6 feet away. Nice little fog falls on it. As you can see, there's nothing running down that needs to be wiped off. We can just let that air dry and move on to the next piece of furniture, which would be this thing. Again, kind of the same thing, we've already wiped it down. But that's how you take care of those areas. And we didn't get anything on the papers. Because we have moved everything to the front of the row, when it's time to do this desk, we have plenty of chemical. We lift this up, we do the top, put that back, do the edges, wipe the seat, wipe the 2 risers, do the back, and move on. You'll notice that we have Blanca on the other side helping out, knocking this room down. Obviously, as we go through this process, the more hands involved you have in a given process, the faster it goes. So, work together, work in tandem, and work smart.
With a wet rag, you can fold, put alpha, and you can clean, at the round, at the teacher desk. And that's it.
All right, I know that this does not address every situation that comes up, but it does help you a little bit further along in the process of understanding what we can and cannot do as far as using this methodology to get this product into these open spaces as quickly as we can. Things will come up. This is a new practice for us, for our department. We haven't done this in the past, with the exceptions of isolated cases here and there. It's going to take us some time to refine this, but more importantly, this is going to take teamwork, patience, and understanding so that we are not compromising what the teachers and administrators are trying to do, and we're not running into those issues or they're running into our issues. We need to kind of all work together to come to a happy medium, if you will, so that all of this goes off as smoothly and as seamlessly as possible and allows us to provide a nice, safe, clean area for this on-site learning to take place in, with being as minimally disruptive as possible. So be patient, practice, ask questions. We are always just a phone call away, and we would be more than happy to help you. Thank you.